Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Sark here with another fantastic unboxing for you guys, and we've gone back to our roots here with a food prep unboxing. Now we've done HelloFresh, we've done Martha and Marley's Spoon, and we've done a ton of others, and today we're going to be doing Terra's Kitchen. So why are we doing Terra's Kitchen versus any of the others out there? Because every other week there seems to be another startup, Purple Carrot that does nothing but veggies, and all these other companies out there, because they all seem to be pretty close to the same. But Terra's Kitchen was one that we found has something unique. And I'm unique, and we like stuff that's unique. So Terra's Kitchen has two main things that separates them from the rest of the companies. Everybody out there is supplying fresh foods, quality food so far that we've unboxed, and there's slight differences. But these guys, one notable difference is this packaging. This packaging right here is reusable. You can see it's got all sorts of notes on it, and you can see it's a little bit beat up around the edges here. But it's not a normal box. This has handles on the side here. It's got, turn the sucker around. Another handle on this side, easy carrying. And it's got these fancy latches on the front with this kind of safety sticker right here to let you know that the UPS guy hasn't raided your fridge or box on the way to you. But it's made out of a material that looks more like what you see all the yard signs made out of, kind of a durable plastic type material, and that allows them to use this up to around 100 times. So unlike the other stuff where you get the boxes, you unpack the boxes, and you throw all the stuff away, when they ship it to you, you have their shipping label on top to you, and what you do is you peel this back. I don't know whether you can tell here, but it says peel here to reveal return label. And so what we're going to do is once we unpackage all of the fresh food from here, we're going to peel this back, revealing the return sticker, and put it out on our front porch by 8 a.m. That allows a UPS, FedEx, or DHL, or whoever the carriers that they choose, to come by your place and actually pick up this entire case and take it back to them to be reused again. So that's kind of nice because it limits probably some of their cost, and it also limits the stuff that's going in landfills, boxes, etc. But that's one thing. And the other cool thing, and this is the biggest thing, is it decreases food prep time. When we got Martha and Marley, HelloFresh, all of them, they had great meals, but honestly, they weren't meals we cooked every single day. It's great that they had something with ginger and this and that, but I don't work with that stuff every day, so it takes you a little bit of time to start to get to know the recipe. If I cooked this fancy meal every single week, I'd know it like the back of my hand. But when you have to read the instructions, yeah, okay, great, I gotta go peel this over there, it takes you a lot of time. These guys have taken it to the next level, and what they've done is all of the foods in here are already washed, cut, and measured out. So they're in their own little tiny packages, which means you don't have to do any of the slicing, dicing, knife work, etc. Which is something that I really appreciate, because they say time is money, and my time is very valuable, especially during the week. We've got 6 meals in here, which is 3 nights worth of meals for 2 people. And you know, honestly, I'm not just cooking these on the weekend. A lot of the time on the weekend I'm going out, which means I'm using these meals during the week for fast, healthy food that I want to eat. And if I'm spending most of my time chopping and dicing and learning the ingredients, that's going to be a bit of a pain. These guys have cut that prep time probably in half. So let's take a look on the inside and see what this looks like. I'm going to just cut these little seal barriers. Make sure you don't cut the box, because that's kind of taboo, because they want to use it again. And all we're going to do is just get under it here. Right. Just slide these out of here. And then just unbuckle these. All right. Reminder, look before you cook. Please make certain to remove all containers from the vessel. All right, so this door kind of pops out. Oh, that's not good for an unboxing. Looks like the rice arrived kind of damaged. Ooh, that's not so good. Well, that's a check minus in my book. Having stuff pre-measured out is good, but if it arrives and it's damaged, nobody wants that. So let's start kind of from the top down and see what we've got. Here are all of their kind of reusable ice containers, so we don't need any of those. And yeah, looks like the rice has gotten everywhere. And there is our culprit. The rice plastic container is cracked and it's gone everywhere. So, well, we'll take that into account. But in the meantime, let's kind of take a look at what they do have going on for them. Here's all of our little tiny stuff. Another one of these. All right. Okay, all the peas. Washed, cleaned, all ready to go. And I think you're supposed to take these all the way out. Maybe not. All right. Yeah. All right. Here's my avocado. Okay. Carrots. This doesn't seem like a big thing, but you know, with the other guys, you'd get a long carrot. It'd be fresh still, but it'd be a carrot, and you would have to take that carrot, go over to the sink, wash it, peel it, cut it, shred it, and now I've got the carrots already in here, ready to go. Then I have my pico. This would have been another step with one of the other containers where you would have probably diced the onion, all the individual ingredients, and made your own pico there. This right here is fresh. And they even have an Enjoy by 819 on it. And this is just tomatoes, onions, cilantro, etc. Okay, so we have hard-boiled eggs. We have diced onions on here. We have goat cheese, tuna. And so that's one other thing that I did kind of like about this, is that Terra's Kitchen offered meals which were repurchasable. With all the other food companies, every week their meals changed, which was kind of cool because you got to try something new every single week. But if you liked something, maybe you'll come around another time. Whereas these guys, they have a very large menu that they update and add new things to, but it's a large menu that lasts for probably a couple of months, and then they start taking away older items and adding newer items in. So if you really liked the seared tuna item, you could go back and order that for every week. Now, let's see, let's do the very last little bit. Okay, so it wasn't cool about the rice here because that really is a bit of a pain. I don't know whether or not that will affect your opinion. It's not really on mine. They had one container that broke. That sucks, and I'll definitely let them know about it. But I've got rice here. It's not that big of a deal, other than the cleanup factor. Okay. I think that is everything. Yeah, that's everything. So I'm gonna clean this up, and then we will resume. And we're back. So we cleaned up everything. We shot them a quick email letting them know about the rice. Honestly, I'm going to take a couple points off for them, but it could even be that it was faulty packaging and that just something got crushed and had a crack in it before it even came in the box. This box right here is really sturdy and there's no dents in it or anything, so it could have happened before it left their warehouse, and so I'm not really going to be too concerned about that. But let's get on with some of the really cool stuff about them. So we've laid out all the ingredients right here. Everything looks really fresh. Everything is diced, sliced, ready to rock and roll with. And unlike the other companies that bag them, because they have this shelf system, all of these have a number on them. So this, for example, says 300. And if you go to your meal plans, you'll see they have numbers up here. And if I find 300, I know that this ingredient goes with this meal right here. So I can easily say, okay, here's all the ingredients I need for this right here, and separate them on my own. Or when I go to pull them out, I just pull all the 300s and I know I'm pulling them for the correct meal. So let's talk about meals. These guys here seem to have a better selection of higher end meals that still should be pretty easy to cook. Again, they say that it should be about 15 to 30 minutes for you to actually cook most of their meals. So let's take a look. I got this week grilled chicken tacos with avocado goat cheese sauce. That just looks really good. I don't know whether my photo will turn out that good, but it looks really, really delicious. Let's see here. The next one I have is a seared tuna poke bowl. Now again, seared tuna, this is kind of stepping it up a notch. It's something that is not usually found in some of these healthy food option companies, and theirs has something like that. And here's what I'm having tonight. Wagyu beef ramen. So this looks fantastic. And again, they're not just using, you know, a rib or, you know, any other New York strip steak. They're using Wagyu beef. So higher end ingredients, easier to work with as long as the rice holds intact. Ingredients, and something that I think is really definitely worth checking out. If you are interested, there is of course a coupon code down below that gets you $40 off your first box. So let's talk cost. Most of the other companies are right around the same price point. They're around $60, around $75 for 6 meals. That works out to about $12 and change per meal. And these guys are slightly more expensive at around $90 for 6 meals. So about $20 or so more depending on your options. But that does give you this time savings there. So if it's something you're interested in, I highly recommend you try these guys out. Whether you've tried the other food companies or not, this would be where I would start, just because they have all the prep work done for you. We have $40 off, so that'll bring it down to around $50 for 6 meals, which is less than $10 a meal, and well worth a try. So that's it. We're going to show you what this looks like when it's all cooked. We are going for something along this lines right here. And actually, I remembered one last thing. These guys do allow other add-ons besides meals. They allow you to add on smoothies. You can see in all these photos right here, they've got a little tiny drink right here. And this one right here, they've got a little tiny drink right here. Then they've got little sides off to the, literally off to the side. They offer stuff like, okay, I'd like bread rolls, or I'd like extra, you know, beans just for the side, or I'd like even steak off to the side. They can allow you to pick those little tiny items. So that's enough of this unboxing. I know this video is getting a bit longer than I kind of wanted it to be, but there's a lot involved with these guys here. And overall, I would say, even though you saw the rice kind of arrive broken, I would definitely give them a shot. And let us know what you think of these guys here. If you've tried other food companies, how you think they compare. We're always looking for feedback, and also what we should be unboxing next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you next time on the next unboxing. Thanks.
Okay, so this is a picture of the tuna poke bowl, which was one of the 3 meals that we received. And by the time that I finished editing this video, I actually did prepare all 3 of them. And I gotta say, I am highly impressed with these guys. Not only did the meals taste really good and they were very flavorful, I will say that they're the fastest meals we've prepared with any of the other food prep companies. So even though we had an issue with the rice, they did also take care of that. They actually gave us a $45 credit, which is incredibly huge, basically 50% off of our next meal, which is fantastic, especially over just something as simple as a rice, which, like I said, could have been something that was already broken or certainly not their fault. So I highly recommend these guys. I would definitely try them out. I plan on ordering from them again. The easiest thing for me was the time savings of not having to cut, shred, chop, etc. Basically, you just cooked the actual raw ingredients and then threw it on a plate there, or prepared it on a plate, and it comes out tasting great, looking great. It saves you a lot of time. So click below for the coupon code for $40 off your box for Terra's Kitchen, and let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.